unacceptable. Health Minister Andrew Williams urging the parties to
Yeah, just keep on going. I'm definitely not pointing to say
Auckland's Newmarket is generating around $12,000 worth of fines a day.
The Automobile Association says it's a huge amount for a small bus lane, that a council needs to find a way to get infringements down. Ashley Yates has more.
The lane
I describe this road as messy, chaotic, dysfunctional.
Last year, Logan Kingsbear was caught 4 times in this bus lane on Auckland's Khyber Pass Road. His overall bill, $600.
The right lane in this stretch of road gets quite congested and quite chaotic, and you can only see the lane at the top of the lights to go right. The lane to go left is actually hidden, so I went in the left lane, which turned out to be the bus lane.
The whole lane measures just 160 metres, but get caught driving 50 metres on it and you're stung with a bill of $150. It generated $4.3 million in fines last year alone.
That's a huge number. To us, it seems way out of whack with other bus lanes.
The AA says this particular bus lane has been a problem for years.
It's a very tricky intersection for people to navigate, particularly when it's really congested.
Many of those caught have accused Auckland Transport of revenue gathering. In a statement, Auckland Transport says revenue is not its focus and that the goal is to help Aucklanders travel effectively and efficiently through Newmarket by bus. It says it will carefully consider requests for improvement from the community.
There's a real problem here, and Auckland Transport role is to serve all users of the transport system. I think that they need to take a look at how they can make it easier.
Fucking stop! Voting again, Killian, is it?
As well as keeping the bus lane going freely.
For Logan, he acknowledges he's in the wrong.
Observe the signs.
Stop at your dick.
Don't assume that, like we foolishly, that there's 7...
Doesn't mean we have to break something. I own.
And just drunk bus lanes.
A tough lesson, which this motorist may be about to learn soon. Ashley Yates, News Hub.
A person has died following a house fire in Otahuhu this morning. Emergency services responded to the fire in the Auckland suburb just after 10. A body was found in the house, but the death has not been treated as suspicious and will be referred to the coroner. Police, alongside Fire and Emergency New Zealand, are working to establish the circumstances around the fire.
Significant changes to fishing rules have been announced, affecting all recreational anglers.
It follows a case in the Coromandel where thousands of pink maumau were taken by a fisher in a single day, but no punishment was dished out as it was technically legal. Investigations reporter Michael Morra has the story.
Bins full of sought-after reef fish called pink maumau. Taken by the thousands, it was a sight that enraged locals who witnessed it on many occasions.
Where do you catch those?
I don't know.
It was pretty sickening. What was worse was finding out that it was actually legal and that loophole existed for people to be able to take as many as they wanted.
Yes, taking as many pink maumau as you'd like was allowed.
And the media, I think it was you, showed that people were plundering that particular fish stock because it wasn't subject to a limit. So now we're including them all within the bag limit.
There are 1,000 finfish in New Zealand, however, only 43 species have daily limits. New rules will take effect from May 5, meaning all species will be included in the daily limit of 20. Mike Barner led the campaign for change.
I think it's huge. I think at the end of the day, we've got the fish stocks collapsing all around the country. And I think we need to be realistic about how many fish we take out of the ocean.
It's not just about pink and blue maumau, but other lesser known but good eating species like pigfish and granddaddy harpooker. What it means is if you catch 10 maumau, 7 snapper and 3 kingfish, for example, you've reached your daily limit. Minister David Parker said part of the decision was that eating preferences are changing.
I think the rules became a bit outdated. Our culture's become a lot more sophisticated. We have a lot more cuisines that are cooked in New Zealand than used to be the case, and we're now utilising fish that used to be thrown away and people didn't actively try to catch.
For example, the humble kahawai, once vilified as no good, is now served raw in some of Auckland's best restaurants.
If you don't have a limit on some of these other species, they can be depleted locally in a way that might take a long time for them to come back.
The rules protecting species that previously never had protection apply for both the North and South Island. Michael Morra, Yusa.
Conservation Minister Kitty Allen has described the state of New Zealand's biodiversity as incredibly dire. Today, she launched her plan to turn it around.
It comes 1 week after a damning report into the declining health of our wildlife. Political reporter Imogen Wells has more.